Alright, budget magic time. Playing some mono red Wildfire in modern, and we'll keep this. This is reasonable. Turn 1 ramp, turn 2 ramp, Tormenting Voice if we don't draw anything else. Couple of payoffs. Good enough, I think, ish, roughly. Alright, so let's Mountain and Border Post. Pass the turn. See what our opponent's up to. Polluted Delta. Cracks it. Watery Grave. Untapped. And Thoughtseize. Well, opponent's got some options. Takes the Mind Stone. Alright, that makes sense. Well, let's see what we draw. Border Post. Well, Mountain, Border Post, pass the turn. Ghost Quarter. Not super good against us. There's an Ether Vial. What is our opponent playing? Ether Vial. Holy. What is this deck? Wildfire. Well, let's just Tormenting Voice, discard Destructive Force. Since we have a cheaper one. Play the Mountain, pass the turn. Well, we're getting close to Chandra. I don't know what our opponent's deck is. Inquisition. Ugh. We actually wanted that Mind Stone. So a lot of discard to be playing in your multiple Ether Vial deck. More Ghost Quarters. Opponent passes. I'll play the Mountain. That was a really good draw. Double kick Everflowing Chalice, which means we can slam a Chandra next turn. Or a Worldfire, for that matter. Although, our opponent's still going to be able to put creatures into play thanks to the Ether Vials. Triple Ghost Quarter. We have more than enough mountains that Ghost Quarter is not super relevant. Vials on 2. Honestly, we're probably going to slam Chandra. I don't know what counters our opponent could have, but I think we just slam it and hope that the answer is none. Yeah, let's go for it. I mean, if they got a counter, they got a counter. No counter. Well, let's go beam down with our elementals. Alright, Fatal Push. Takes down 1. Get in with our elemental. Well, Worldfire with Chandra on the battlefield is way better than Worldfire. Opponent has a Swamp. Opponent's deck is weird. They must be comboing with these Ether Vials, but... Oh, Shred Memory. Well, now we get to see what they're doing. Ooh, it's a Mindcrank. It's Mindcrank combo. Well, thankfully, our opponent's almost out of action. How do we lose? Whenever opponent loses life, that player puts how many cards from library to their graveyard? Alright, so I think our plan is just to... So, what they need is a Duskmantle Guildmage, so I think what we want to do is just Worldfire to make sure our opponent doesn't have enough lands to activate the Guildmage if they vial it in. And then Elementals, hit our opponent down to 6, and pass the turn. So this should mean even if our opponent draws Guildmage, we should still be okay. And our opponent scoops it up. Well, we know what we gotta fight against now. And that is Duskmantle Guildmage. So, actually, does orbs work? That's another interesting question. So let's see, Mindcrank. I don't think it stops Mindcrank. Mindcrank doesn't target. Duskmantle Guildmage sorta targets. Well, I think we want Vandal Blasts. I think maybe we just go Pithing Needles. Go down Anger of the Gods. Go down 1 Chalice and 1 Roast. Yeah, let's try it like that. We get to be on the draw this game. Alright, I guess this is fine-ish. Opponent leads on Polluted Delta. Well, Mountain, Border Post. And pass the turn. Opponent cracks. If they can combo off at instant speed, we'll be in a bit of trouble. So hopefully that's not a thing they can do. Because Roast is a sorcery. By instant speed, I mean like Violin and at our end step. Not literally instant speed, but there's a Guildmage. Alright, well, now we just Mountain and roast the Guildmage. Hope our opponent doesn't have counters so we can Tormenting Voice away this destructive force. Opponent has Ghost Quarter. Not super relevant against us. Ooh, Ghost Quarters themselves. What do they have? Something that's... Okay, Muddle the Mixture. To search up another combo piece. Mindcrank. So now we'd like to find our Vandal Blast. Well, let's Tormenting Voice. Pitch Destructive Force. Play a Mountain. Pass the turn. No interaction to be found so far. Another Ghost Quarter. Opponent's Ghost Quarter Central. There's the Mindcrank. Yup. Opponent passes. Lightning Bolt is super helpful. So play the Mountain. Play Mind Stone. Pass the turn. Leave up Lightning Bolt. If we get to the point of Gogglesing Wildfire, we should win. Alright. Opponent has discard. They still need to play and activate a Duskmantle Guildmage. So that's 5 total mana, plus they have to get a card in our graveyard for us to die. Which is probably the main reason for the Ghost Quarters. Ooh. Takes Tormenting Voice. Interesting. I assume they would go after the Lightning Bolt, which just shoots down Guildmage. Another Ghost Quarter. Opponent is good at drawing their Ghost Quarters. It makes more sense when you think about them as combo pieces, sort of. Echoing Truce are Mind Stone. Okay, that does slow us down. Land? Land for Goggles would be sweet. Well, let's play Mind Stone. Pass the turn. Take it slow. Try not to get comboed off. We could have played Chandra there, but I think leaving up Bolt now is pretty important. Opponent passes. Risky, risky. Alright, let's Border Post. Replay the Mountain. Dare we Goggles? The problem is Remand. Alright, we're going to just Chandra. If we tried to Goggles, we'd be tapped out, and if they could Remand the Goggles, then they could potentially just land Guildmage kill us. If they had like a gut shot or a way to get a card in our graveyard. This is a bit more conservative, but it makes sure that we hopefully don't just die to Guildmage. There's the land. So they could play and activate Guildmage. The question is, could they get a card in our graveyard? There's a Swamp. There's a Guildmage. Opponent's passing. They can Ghost Quarter themselves. Alright. Let's see what we draw. Chalice. So 0 Chandra. Play a land. Does this mean we're dead? So we cast Wildfire. They activate Guildmage. Actually, I think this works. So we cast Wildfire. If our opponent goes to Ghost Quarter themselves, we Lightning Bolt the Guildmage in response to the Ghost Quarter activation, because they don't have the right colors of mana to win. Alright, so this is where we Bolt the Guildmage. Whew! Oh my goodness. That was super close. Thankfully, the Ghost Quarters, which help with our opponent's combo, actually keeps our opponent from being able to kill us. Goodness! I think we got there, though. Oh my goodness. If we didn't hit that land off the top, we would have been super dead. I mean, I guess our opponent could have a counter for Wildfire. If not, they're down to 0 lands. And we still have 3 mana sources. And we'll have a Chandra still. Alright. Well, this works out. Sack all of our lands. Opponent sacks their lands. Pass the turn. So now our opponent's quite a ways away from comboing off. Whew! That was super close. But it worked out. Oh, opponent has a land. Okay. Well, 0 Chandra. We're doing this the hard way. Hard cast a Border Post. Pass the turn. Opponent passes. 0 Chandra. Alright. Let's double kick. Man, we're going to have 6 mana with 0 lands. Ooh, yup. Pass the turn. Opponent passes. So 0 Chandra. I guess we just goggles. Maybe it's correct to just run out Big Chandra and start attacking, but hopefully this is okay. Opponent has turn visions. I mean, if our opponent plays a land, we can just... We might just start wildfiring again next turn no matter what. Opponent leaves a card on top, leaves a card on top. Just wildfire, destroy a land. There's a land. Yeah, now we'll definitely wildfire. Thoughtseize. Well, we have 2 wildfires. Look at our board. 0 lands. Like, literal 0. Opponent takes a Chandra, which makes sense. There's a land. So, I think we're just going to ping with Chandra. And Wildfire. Get rid of our opponent's 2 lands. Play the mountain. Border post, pick up the mountain. Pass the turn. Oh, did our opponent scry non-lands to the top? Looks like. Another goggles. Well, 0 Chandra. Play the mountain. I think we're going to crack this Mind Stone. Border post. We do need to finish this game somehow. We have our opponent on 0 lands, but we haven't found a way to just slam the door shut. Ooh, opponent has Ether Vial. Well, we can find Artifact Destruction for that. We do have it in our deck. We also have another... Oh, or we have that. So, 0 Chandra. Lightning Bolt. Double Lightning Bolt. Hit our opponent down to 8. Play the land. Needle on Ether Vial. And I think we pass. I don't think we need to blow up the 1 land here. Opponent's passing. Well, ping with Chandra. And I guess we might as well just wildfire. Oh, 6 mana, each person sacks a land. I mean, it's not full value, but... Play a mountain, pass the turn. And now we can just ultimate Chandra, and if we hit a bolt, we win. That's a line we can take if we need to. Opponent passes. It's a mountain. I think we're just going to tick up Chandra one more time. Play the mountain, pass the turn. Next turn, we can ultimate Chandra for the... Hopefully hit a bolt, and we still have our Chandra if everything goes wrong. Opponent finds a land. Plays it tapped. Oh, that works. Or we... Well, yeah, let's just bolt our opponent's face. No reason to go too deep. Goggles, Worldfires, Chandras, and that is Xaxes. Whoo! Worldfire. Take it down, Mindcrank combo. Our opponent's deck looks sweet. We need to play Mindcrank combo at some point because it's a really cool combo. It's just hard on a budget. You really got to go non-budget, I think, to really make it effective with the Ether Vial plan to do it end of turn. But it is a really effective 2-card I win the game combo. Well, we'll take it. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, take a second and click that like button down below. It's a great way to help support the channel for free. And you can find the next video in the playlist right here.